Good evening, everyone. It's dinner time, and I am hungry. That's a nasty way to start the video. Get out of here. As I was saying, it is dinner time, and I'm ready to consume the food. And I thought, you know, this past week, I was not like having the best time, but hey, it's time to treat myself. So there's gonna be a little treat in every day, and today's treat is gluttony. It's gonna be a lot of food. I do this thing sometimes where I'll set up like an entire Korean barbecue setup just for myself, and I'll like put on a movie and just watch it and just consume a crap ton of food and just have the best time ever. I absolutely love Korean food. I think Korean food's one of my favorite foods, if not my favorite food or type of food on the planet. I absolutely love it. I can't deal with spice that well, but it's just, as long as I can control the spice levels, I do okay. By the way, every Korean word I say today, I'm gonna butcher, so I really apologize. I only know the Japanese pronunciation for these, mostly, so yeah. If I make Korean food at home, I'll usually either do like some kind of tteokbokki or I will do like samgyeopsal. So today I'm doing both, and I'm gonna have a great time. I also sometimes do cheese dakgalbi, but I do the cheese with a vegan cheese sauce that I make. And it's very luxurious, it's very great. I love Korean food so much, the flavor is so good. So yeah, I thought today, why not, let's just have a bit of a feast, and I will make a bunch of Korean food and eat it on the floor. Also, for samgyeopsal, you need like a little grill. Or you don't have to have a grill, you can just do it in the frying pan, that's what I used to do. But we're getting fancy with it, look at this, it's a real grill. When Natasha was leaving, she gave it to me, so thanks, Natasha. You're excellent. Miss you, baby. So the dishes I'm going to be making today is we're going to be doing tteokbokki, which is ramen tteokbokki. If you don't know, tteokbokki is a kind of Korean rice cake, so I'm going to be mixing that with some ramen and also making my own sauce or soup to go with it. And then after that, I am going to be slicing up some meat and having it with my grill and doing some samgyeopsal with this lettuce that I got, and I put in some water so it doesn't go all floppy. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. I can catch you up on how life is. It's fine. That's it. That's Kitchen Chats. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look. Let me get started by showing you guys the ingredients. Also, the way that I make this is not very traditional. I'm sure I really don't know that much about Korean cuisine other than it tastes really, really good. So I just kind of have looked up recipes and stuff and just kind of do what tastes good to me. So I apologize if this is a really bastardized white version of Korean cuisine. The ingredients I'll be using today are gochujang, which is a kind of spicy sweet paste that's used in a lot of Korean cooking. Is it a chili paste? It's very spicy, especially for a spice baby like me. Soy sauce. Garlic paste, brown sugar, I am almost out and I didn't realize. Tteokbokki, dashi no moto. So dashi no moto is just like a fish soup base. There's like a Korean anchovy broth that you're supposed to use, but I just use dashi no moto. You can probably also use any kind of soup stock, maybe like a kombu, like a seaweed based one, especially if you want to do like a vegan version or a vegetarian version. Onion, some vegetables. Today I am using shiitake mushrooms and beans. Cheese. Today I am using soy milk and coconut oil vegan shred. You can use real cheese if you would like. Instant ramen. Meat. You don't have to use meat if you don't want to do the samgyeopsal part, or if you have like a soy alternative, like a soy or tofu alternative. Basically, samgyeopsal is like just putting crap in the lettuce and eat it. So you can do this however you want, but I personally am using meat. Daikon kimchi. This is also optional, but I absolutely love it. I have been eating it, so it looks kind of nasty right now, but yeah. Samjang is also optional, but you can have it with samgyeopsal with like the meat and stuff, or have it with whatever you have in the lettuce. And finally, the lettuce. It's too big to show on that. I got the lettuce. So the daikon kimchi and the samjang I'm just going to put off to the side because we don't need them until the very end. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be making is the soup sauce thing for the tteokbokki. So I have my gochujang here. Crack her open. Oh, she's fresh. Look at that. Such a beautiful red. So I'm going to do about 3 tablespoons. To this I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Doing 1.5 tablespoons of this brown sugar or raw sugar. Then we go for 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. A bit of a heaped one because I like garlic. Now I'm just going to give this a mix. Nice. Okay, I'm going to set that to the side and I'm going to get 2 cups of water. And I'm just going to add the water directly to my pan. Now this is kind of an improvised thing because I know you're supposed to have like a specific dried anchovy Korean type of soup, but I don't have that, so I just kind of throw in some dashinomoto. I don't know how much. I just kind of guess. Like that. I'm very tekito. A Japanese word for you. Tekito. I don't really know how to explain tekito. I feel like it's kind of like half-assed, but it's not. It's like, just get it done. Bare minimum is fine. It's like, just do it. Just get it done. You know? I think that's me. I'm a tekito lady. So I now have that on the heat. And in the meantime, I'm gonna chop an onion. So, how are you? Me, life's been fine. You know, ups and downs, that is life. But overall it's been fine. There's been some really good points. Also, I'm still looking for an apartment. It's a struggle. I'm gonna add in not all of the paste, but quite a bit. Adding in my onion. Yeah, so I'll tell you guys about what my requirements have been for the apartments I've been looking at. I don't know if the thing that I'm looking for exists like perfectly, but I have to compromise on some things. But so I'm looking for a 2 LDK, 2 rooms, 1 for bedroom, 1 for office, LDK for a living, dining, kitchen area. Kind of what I already have, but like a much bigger living area. Minimum is 50 square meters. I'm looking at some specific areas and I want at max a 15-minute walk to the station. Modern, it has to be modern. I'm very tired of bending over every time I need to be at the kitchen, so a more higher modern thing. I want a modern toilet with the bidet and the hot toilet seat. That's my dream. I want to live my dream. Southwest or southeast facing, so I can have the sun so my plants don't die and I don't get sad. POV, you're me adding the tteokbokki. Yeah. Ideally, the building would be made of concrete, reinforced concrete, because Japanese housing, it's very easy to hear neighbors, especially in apartments. And the place I've been living in now, this place is reinforced concrete, and so I never hear my neighbors. I hope that they don't hear me. That's pretty much it, I think. I also had a requirement of not next to a busy road, because I've lived next to a busy road before and it's just sound constantly, and I went a little bit crazy and it was just sad, you know. I really don't like living next to a main road. So the 2 apartments I found that I fell in love with, I've looked through so many, but the first one was so beautiful. It was a terrace house. It was 2 stories. Connected to one other house. It was 2 stories, it was massive, everything was really modern, it was absolutely amazing. I started to realize I went on a Google Street View and dropped in because it was near this massive park, like one of the biggest parks I've ever seen. So I was like, oh, I'm excited to see this park, and so I dropped into the park and I was like, oh, that's a lot of graves. Let's drop into another part of the park. Went to another part of the park. There's a lot of graves, and the whole thing is like the biggest cemetery I've ever seen, which is fine. But the hell for this place, it just felt like there was kind of nothing in the area. And I'm like, oh, and then it went, and I missed it. So it doesn't even matter that I didn't get to live in the... If I find something, I'm like, I should just snap it up and do it, but I'm like, no. Look out, living a good life, you know? I'm having a good time in life. And if I'm at this point in my life, and I'm just like a girl living in the city, and it's like one day I'll meet someone and then we'll split rent somewhere. Or I do love this place here, it is really cool. But I'm ready for really cool stuff, you know, like the hot toilet seat. I love hot toilet seats. Get in there, lads. Think of what I do. Because people are like, oh, that's so expensive. Oh, that's so cheap. Oh, this means this. Oh, I feel this way about this. And I'm like, what? Huh? Huh? And I'm like, I should just... And I am happy with what I have. But I'm like, you know what, I could do with a little more. You know, you got this next step is I just pour cheese all over the top. Yes, the lid on. Ta-da! Gotta think of what else is going on in my life. I go to the gym still. Go to the gym 3 times a week. I have actually, that's like one of my favorite foods in the world. It's jjajangmyeon. Okay, there's my meat. Okay, we're pretty much good to go. I just need to set up my janky setup for this whole thing. Don't judge me. It's a good time. Okay, I'm here. I'm ready. I feel kind of gross showing you guys this because this is like my little secret that I do this. But I was like, you know what? It's time to let everybody know what I'm about. Just enjoy. The thing with this yakiniku grill is it's good for applies everywhere. That's why I have this mat down. It's not very glamorous, but it's very luxurious. You know what I mean? It's not glamorous, but it's luxurious. And I got a little bit of samjang put in there. And I also a fun little thing. Oh my god, the ramen is the ramen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you, universe. Alright, I'm just gonna try it. I'm just gonna pop it in with it. Okay, so you have everything in there. This is quite a big bit of lettuce, but you just wrap it up. Look at... Wow! Guys, this is just during the cooking of this excellent meal. Stay well out there, and if there's something that you enjoy that's a little bit self-indulgent, don't feel bad about it. Just do it. Just enjoy it. Look at me, man. I'm living it up.
Combine one flavor with another, and something new was created.
I gotta go and enjoy this to the max. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, hit subscribe. You'll see more videos like this. Oh, not like this. More videos like this. Just... Johnny.